Let me show you where you said this.
And then he
So,
drops the word again, and she
Yeah.
says, "Stop, stop," and he'll say, "I don't care."
yeah, like she said, there wasn't no black people that lived on that street that she lived
Yes.
in Brownsburg. And then when she said, oh, yeah, but there is one person across the street, but that won't last long. And he said, well, maybe we need to build a plus sign and make sure it don't last.
And burn it, something about burning it, yeah, in the yard or something, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And how he went to Kroger's and it was all these black people there. So he was thinking what day of the month it is. It must be when food stamps came out, or it must have been a sale on watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
because he said
when
he's
our
seen a bunch of
pages
them at
blew up.
Kroger. That's what he said. He went
Yeah.
to Kroger's and saw
Kroger's, yeah.
all these black people at Kroger's, and yeah.
And that's
Said
when
it.
this page decided to go hard, and so did the
Yep.
host decide to go hard because they swore up and down they didn't say it, and it was said.
Yeah.
Along with the R word, a lot. So it's not hate. That's where ours started out at.
It's absolutely not hate, and I think I'm myself, and I know a lot of the people I talk to. It's trying to save people from
It's more
from
of a
spending their money. You know, like
But the
awareness.
thing
Yeah.
is like before she was going, like this recent time when she said that she was going to go to rehab.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have friends that I've talked with, and I'm like, it's really crazy because even though there's 1,500 people in her room, like she's not getting any gifts. And like here and there, you'll see somebody throw something that's like a couple bucks or whatever. But like somebody that has that many people in their room, you would think that she would be in A league, like
she's
A1,
making
A2.
2,000 a week.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
do
a
you-
week.
That's
Do you
just,
know
I'm
that-
sorry, a month.
Hang
But that's
on.
just TikTok. That's
Yeah.
not her.
Now, the night that she announced she was going to rehab, somebody threw her a line. That's like a
Yes.
$300 gift.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's not a cheap gift. Yeah.
No, not at all. I'm not. But I'm just saying, like before that, though, like it wasn't like she was getting a lot of gifts. Like it, I don't know. It was weird because it's like, I guess more silent watchers, like people just watching, like what in the heck's going on. It's just weird.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I watched a lot where she doesn't get any gifts, but I don't know. And there's times when she gets mostly smaller gifts, but then there's times when everybody will start throwing bigger gifts.
Yeah, she's always averaged anywhere from $35 to $100 a night
Yeah.
for every one of her lives.
Yeah. Did you read what Cookie Monster said? Do you remember that? Look at the chat. What she said to somebody, what even are you, a boy or girl or Down syndrome? That was, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, and blaming
Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the kind of stuff that did it for me. Because
blaming
I used to-
mothers for their
I-
child passing away and saying you killed
Yes.
your child, or
Yeah.
or
Unalive. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Sweet Potato and Sweet Potato used to send Katie money
Yeah. She
and then
wasn't.
say you unalived your father, and he never liked you, he never loved you, you know. And here she's grieving just losing her father.
And this was just back like November, December, I believe.
Yep.
Maybe she thinks that stuff's funny. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think
mean,
that's honestly like from a psychology point of view, it's probably a trauma response, if I'm being honest.
Uh-huh.
And she's awkward. She doesn't know how to, like cope with anything. And then somebody comes in and, oh, I lost my father. Like she doesn't know how to console them.
Yeah.
And I know that I heard another lady that's followed her for like 13 years or something, like back on YouTube and all the things. And she was saying like she was a big supporter of her. She ended up getting sick, and it was like Katie pushed her away because she couldn't like accept the fact that one day she could be gone. So I think that it's a lot of like behavioral issues, mental health, addiction. It's a whole slew of things. And I'm not making excuses for any of it because it's not okay. She needs to
Right.
get help so that these things aren't happening.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that she's doing it just for shits and giggles.
So her real life best friend, Detroit, I believe's her name.
Detroit, wasn't
When
it?
she
Or-
got
Right.
sick,
Yes.
Katie pushed her away instead of like Detroit supported her, supported Katie in everything she did. And when she got sick, instead of being a friend, she turned on her. And that's real life. That's not online.
Yeah.
Probably because the attention wasn't on Katie, because
Yeah.
all the attention has to be on Katie. And this is the thing that
Yes.
gets me. She
Yeah.
knows, and people might disagree with me, she knows 100% what she's saying, sober and drunk, because why is it she wants to take pages down that show her when she's drunk? She watches them videos. She knows exactly what she said and what she's done. And the only reason she wants the pages taken down, it's not because she's sorry for what she's done, because she's worried that she might lose a few people that send her money and gifts. It's got nothing to do with any accountability, any sorry. She just doesn't want people to see her. So new people, obviously, that come into her life think, oh, she's this lovely person. Let's send her a few gifts, chuck them here, chuck them there. Do you know what I mean? That's why she wants the pages taken down, not because of what she said. She's not sorry. She is not sorry in the slightest.
And as a
She says
woman
if
that
you
is
go
married,
there, I'm gonna block you if you go
Yeah.
to their pages.
Yeah.
and as a woman
then
that's married to an alcoholic, I will say a drunk man's word is a sober man's truth.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Sparkle
Yeah,
chatting
yeah.
something about in the chat. I think she's trying to say something, but I'm not sure. Sparkle, are you wanting a box? Okay. You don't want a box, you just want to stick. Oh, that's Adriana. Want to stick up for one of her mods. You really. Which mod did we come down on? Oh, okay, Randy, never mind.
Now, I
Okay.
will say Chubby Cherub has been to my page or this page a couple times. I've seen screenshots where they have accidentally liked a couple videos and then unlikes it. So I know that they're watching this page.
I mean, they can come in. They can get a box. I don't care.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
I said,
mods
they're-
are. I would talk to
Exactly,
Bella.
Swissy. Mods are co-signers for the bad behavior. Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, if I would have stepped away from that mess, I would have stayed gone. That's just me. Yeah, that's me, especially after walking away more than once. I mean, that's
I actually thought Bella was maybe getting a cut or something, because how can you go back and take
Bella
that
has
abuse and
literally
everything?
a heart of gold. Like, she truly is, I would say, probably one of the sweetest people I've ever encountered. Like, she's just a genuine, I don't, like a mom. I mean, I don't know
yeah. I
how
think
else.
Katie's like not a real, but like a daughter to her, kind of.
Yeah,
Sort of.
like that. And that's just how Bella is to everybody, though. Like, she's just so, like, motherly. Like, she just wants everybody to be happy and taken care of. And, you know, she's always like, every time I'm in the room, she's always, you know, chatting like, oh, hey, so and so, how are you, how's life, you know, like, and she truly tries to connect with people and like make sure that they're okay. I don't know exactly how long her and Katie go back. I'm assuming quite a while.
Yeah.
I would not say Bella is choosing Katie over her husband. That's just crazy. But
It's one night I was in a live, one night I was in a live and she was in a box and her husband came in there and I could hear him ranting raving. She jumped out. She got in trouble for being in there evidently.
No,
So
her
I,
husband does not want her in this drama.
yeah.
okay.
Well,
He
because
does
it
not want
eats
her
her. I
live.
mean, she, like I said, she's such a sweet soul, and it literally beats the hell out of you. Like,
Yeah, I heard him yelling and I gotta go, and she got out real quick. I was like, ooh,
Yeah, that was back in I think September.
was it? Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, did y'all hear that?
yeah, she's very motherly, but she also isn't afraid to check Katie on her BS, like, and hold her accountable. You know, I don't know who it was, but somebody had said they watched her, you know, in that live when she walked away, and um I think that was, at least from what I've seen, probably the worst that Katie's been is around that time. Like she really, fell off. Was drinking more, was more aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just wild.
I'm going to be honest. She's drinking more than since she moved in with Brian. She's drinking more than, to me, that's what it seems like to me. She's drinking more than what she did then. And that one day, her and Larry, they got up that morning. What time was it?
Well,
And
they got offline at 4:30, and then
yes,
by 8:30 they was back online. She's like, "I'm drinking water." No, she wasn't,
you could see
because by lunchtime she was out,
Yes.
passed out. They both
passed
were.
out for an hour or two and then they got back up. That was all day long they were drinking. I was like, dang, I don't know how people do that. But I guess an alcoholic can do that. But I was like, whoa. Yeah. And I'd never seen her do that when she lived by herself.
Yeah, and I think that it's a lot. Her trying to process everything, losing her house. She has no independence right now. Like it's just a lot, really,
Mhm.
to process for anybody, but
Mhm.
especially somebody that's already at the lowest low. But I think that all of this happened how it needed to, and hopefully it really is the bottom, and she will wake up and realize like she's not going to have anybody. Brian's not going to deal with it forever. I know that people say, oh, Bella's in on it or whatever and we'll support her, but she won't. Like, and that's the biggest thing. Like I said, she's very quick to check Katie on her BS. And who's the other mod? Is it Renee?
Renee, there's
Renee, who she
Deja, Janine. Is it Janine at all? No, wait. There's Janine.
just being me.
Just being me, and then there's Deja Vu and
Justin.
Justin. You don't see much of Justin though.
Oh, he used to be the prime guy, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, I think he just hides in there, and then I think he's the one that was. Somebody was turning off comments that one day. That might have been Julie though. I think that was Julie. That's the night that she went wacko in the chat, and then the monkey lady came in there.
Eat my. Did you have something to say? I'm not going to say your full name because I just can't without laughing. So
That's fine. No, I came back up. I came back up because I don't know how long some people have been here, but one of the very first videos that I ever saw of Katie, she was 100% sober, and there was a mother whose child was missing, and I believe that the child ended up being unalived. And Katie was in that woman's face, bugging them, and the family was begging her to get out of their face and leave them alone because they were dealing with this. I mean, fresh in this situation. The child was missing, and she was telling them, "I'm a reporter. I'm a journalist. I have a huge account on YouTube. I can help you." And they were telling her, "Leave us alone," and she wouldn't. This is the type of trash that she is.
Oh my god.
And as for Bella, Bella has never said one word. She's never called Katie out one single time when she was talking about quote unquote cherry pieing black people that were in the neighborhood that shouldn't have been, or doing any of these other crazy things. It's just casual racism that she's cool with.
She says to everybody she's going to cherry pie them.
Yeah, but it
She
was
says
in this
that to
particular.
MFN all the time.
Wow.
She did, but it was a hot time. It was in the middle of the 2020 stuff that was going on, and there was an exposition going on in her town in Brownsburg, and she was sitting on the front porch of her dad's house, and he was telling her that he didn't know why these black people were having their exposition in their town, that they should go back to where they came from, and she was saying, yeah, they're going to end up getting cherry pied out here.
Oh
And I'm gonna grab my and I would go do it myself. These people don't need to be here. And those videos are out there.
wow.
Do you know
On-
where we can find those?
Is that on Alex's page, or do you know?
I'm not
Alex
sure.
will have everything. Alex
Okay.
has all receipts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Alex,
sure she had that one.
the only one.
Her.
You have some of them too?
I don't have any.
Okay.
I remember asking Alex about it, and she wasn't sure because she
Okay.
might have came in right around. Plus, she had a channel taken down, and she lost a lot of stuff.
That's
oh
true,
man.
But it was out there. Everybody knows that we all saw it.
Dang.
So that's all I came back in here to say. She's
Well,
she's
thank
not
you for that.
she's
Now,
fundamentally
what's
not a good person.
wow?
All right, I'm back out.
All right, thanks, girl.
Mhm.
Dang, I just well,
So how can you respect? How can you respect anybody enabling this kind of behavior?
Godspeed. Who? Oh, Bella's in the hater chats. Oh, Bella never. I don't know if Bella's made comments on my page. She may have me blocked. I don't know.
I don't see any of the mods coming in here because Katie has done said if I catch you in a hater's box, you're out.
Oh,
So
I forgot about that.
none of them are going to come in here. They're welcome, but I get it because I'm
Oh,
sure people's in here taking screenshots.
yeah,
He's probably
yeah,
they could be in here under ghost names too.
yeah. Under burners. So that's true. Oh, Pigpen. I didn't think about that. Pigpen has a bunch of the violent ones. She's probably got a
Yeah,
lot
they're
of.
funny.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know. There's a lot. I mean, I learned a lot today that I didn't know. I mean, I know a lot, but there's a lot that I've been learning every day.
Well, yeah, she's been, I mean, like I said, that one gal that I heard the other day, it's like 13 years. And I don't know if she has always been as wild. I have no clue. I don't think that it's possible for her to have been drinking and being the way that she is now that long and still be alive, to be honest. So maybe it was like a milder version, but
Well, I will also say
It was
Katie does
worth
not
it.
have a child. She does not
No.
have a child. She's done says she's never given birth. And there's a video out there saying that she adopted Peyton. Well,
She
Peyton
did
was
not.
in his 20s. She let him move in so he could co sign on her car, and then she kicked him out 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
He is
And
on the spectrum.
yes.
He is not her son.
And he was a
And that,
neighbor, actually. He lived on the same block with his
yeah.
parents.
And so that little grift that
I
she's
thought
throwing
that
out
him
there,
and his dad like lived with her.
no.
No.
Trent was not his dad.
Nope. That was a
They
skit.
pretended it was all a skit.
That was a skit. Yeah. And he did get a girl pregnant, had 2 kids. She said they were his grandbabies or his
Her
babies.
grandbaby.
Her grandbaby. No. She did not adopt him. She didn't know. And he even called her Katie. He didn't call her mom.
Cupcake says she's been around for 11 years. Cupcake, take a box.
Who's been
I have a
around-
question for Sassy. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
Yep.
Is she still in here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure how long you've been here listening to this today, but is there anything you've heard that makes you want to learn more about Katie's past, or is there anything that's making you wonder if you're willing to continue to support her this way and defend her?
I don't think that I'm supporting her. I don't think that I'm defending her either. Actually, I'm definitely not enabling her. Like I said, I don't give her money. I don't participate in any of that nonsense. I more so, like I said, found her on one of the haters' pages and was like, holy hell, this lady is a hot mess. And kind of just watched it as it's accrued. But I have learned a lot tonight that I didn't know about that I will look into. I am somebody that, I mean, I want to see it for myself. And like they've said, on these pages, there's a lot of stuff out there. So I definitely do want to look into more, but it does not change the fact that I still hope and pray that she really is at rehab and that she really is getting better, because she is still human. And I think that with therapy, and I'm talking like intensive, therapy and rehabilitation, she potentially could be an okay person.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I'm not defending her at all. I don't think that any of these behaviors that people are talking about are okay. And I've said that multiple times, like her, making crazy comments towards people about their children or their families or, whatever, whether it's a behavioral issue, whether it's a psychological issue, it doesn't matter. It's not okay. And at this point, you're 38 years old. You got to get therapy. You got to get better. So, I mean, I definitely have learned a lot tonight that I didn't know about. And like I said, I want to look into. But I think also it really intrigues me watching her. And, like, I guess I would love to be able to study her brain, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
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 I want to know why. Like, why does she do this? Like, I would never, I don't care how much money I'm making, I would never, ever get online, falling all over, doing the things like that's just crazy.
But that's who she is. I mean, she's not shy. I mean, that's who she is. I mean, I don't know.
And then, like, to fall asleep on live and, catching flies with her mouth open.
Yeah, no, because I snore, so no.
I mean, it really makes my brain, like, I want to know why. I want to know, like, what has happened in her life, like, that has, like, clicked this. And I know that, she has said that her boyfriend overdosed or whatever. But then tonight people had said that they weren't together.
They'd been broke up like a year. She didn't even go to his funeral.
Yeah, she even said that he had another girlfriend and that they was planning on moving to Florida and that he had a heart attack. And then
It
here
was a OD.
recently he OD'd. So I mean,
It was
the
the
stories
OD on
keep
the
changing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, I was under the impression that they were, like, together, still working things out when he had overdosed.
No.
No. And then she came live and made it all about herself, like crying into a bottle. And she was like, I loved him, I wanted him.
Yeah.
But if you saw the way that she treated him, like, no wonder he disappeared and went off. Do you know what I mean? Because he was another one that she abused when she was drunk, treated him appallingly. And he was actually doing really well at the time of obviously that happening. He was doing really well. And she just, you know what I mean? That night made it all about her. The gifts were rolling in. It was disgusting.
There was one point when they were together that he was in active addiction. He would come on, you could tell something was wrong, and she would say it's Red Bull, that's why his eyes are messed up, or that's why he's acting excited. He would jump around and just wouldn't be able to hold still.
Right.
And finally, years later, she admitted, yeah, it wasn't Red Bull, it was H.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Adriana, I just want to say that you in the comments are saying that these hate pages are hating on Katie. No, they're just posting what she's done. It's from
It's
her.
awareness. It's not hate. It's not hate when she's done it.
It's all her. Everything is screen records of what she's done. How is that hating? It's putting awareness out there.
So this is my one question, though. Like, I understand that, yes, she has done some really messed up crap in the past, but let's say that she truly is at rehab.
Yep.
What is going to happen if she gets out and is truly trying to change? Is it still going to be negative stuff being posted about her, or are people going to step back and allow her to prove herself?
On my part, absolutely step back. If she proves that, yeah, she went to rehab and she's
Actually,
it's over and she's not a nasty, vile person the way she has been, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Like, she has to prove it, though. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot.
Yeah, you can't just get over, and you know that. I mean, if she's not really at rehab, she's not going to be able to fake that online because people see her when she's shaking.
And if Katie's honest with herself, she can't blame us that have been here over 10 years and have seen the way she's acted, seen her make promises and break promises, seen her pretend to be sober for a boob job or new teeth, or all these antics that she's pulled, all the racist comments, all the people she belittled because of their weight or, whatever.
Mhm.
We've witnessed all that all these years, and as long as it's taken for us to form this opinion on her, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to change our opinion. But we definitely do want to see a change. If she does get off of alcohol and let her true personality come through, and if she is, a nice, good person in real life, we would welcome that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just remember that before she had went this time, she had said that she was sick of hurting people or whatever, and then she's like, I have hurt a lot of people, but that's what she kept asking to, like, what is it going to be like, and I hope that she knows, like, even if she does go to rehab, when you first complete it, like you guys have said, she has dug a hole. It's going to take time to repair a lot, and she's going to have to show receipts, and she's going to have to actually put in that work.
Yeah.
I guess that's been like my biggest thought is, like, I just hope that people aren't trying to tear her down to, like, force her to relapse. And I know that ultimately it's her goal and she has to have those boundaries, but that's just been like one thought on my mind.
If she was truly healed and was truly working on herself, I don't believe that she would need to be on TikTok every night like she was.
Absolutely.
I don't think that she will be, honestly.
Not for a while anyway. But she definitely
she's looking outwardly for something that she needs to find in herself.
100%.
Yeah.
And that comes with everything, with her relationship, with everything. I mean, she's trying to patch holes, within herself the wrong way.
And you mentioned before about how she said she does a script, it feels like, where she says she is sick and tired of being sick and tired. She's lost this and that. She goes through a thing. And for those of us that have been around, we've heard it before. There are people in the chat that have not heard it before, and it must be working on. But it's going to take a lot to convince people.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to request all.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I'm sorry. I was trying to disconnect you, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I heard you the first time, sweetie. Mom, did you mean to request, or did you know you're in a box? Mama J. I'm going to take that was an accident.
In a box.
Okay.
There is a Amber something, I don't remember what her screen name is, but she lives in Tennessee and she's a hot mess, but I feel like she's like trying to be Katie.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I came across her live the other day and I was like, what in the heck? But she's not as like quick and witty, like I don't know. But yeah, she's very similar. She drinks beer though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say, I know a lot of people is out there. I mean, I'm sure we're being streamed and it's called a shit show or whatever. That's fine. This is the first time the host has ever done a live. So, people need to take that into consideration.
Exactly.
I think that it's important though, and like I said, I've learned a lot tonight that I didn't know. And I appreciate you guys being open about things. I have like been on Reddit and reading stuff, but then it's like some of this stuff is, if they stop and read what they're like thinking is true, it's common sense will tell you that, some of that stuff is very made up. And so I don't know. I hate the hate pages. I try to stay off of it. And I know that a lot of people find it entertaining, whatever.
Right.
I just think it's excessive.
What kind of things did you say you saw on Reddit that you believe are made up, or do you have any questions about anything that you've seen that you're not sure if it's true or not?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. But there's been a couple things I'm like, come on, guys. I can message it to you. I can scroll back through.
Okay, I was just curious because some people put theories about, they think she's on vacation, which we don't really have any evidence of that.
No, everything's
But
just opinions. I
yeah,
mean,
there's opinions, but there are some things on Reddit that are true.
yeah,
There's a lot that's true,
there are.
and yeah,
There's just so much, though. It's like, I don't know. I can never, like, there's no way. I would have to spend days reading those pages.
Well,
MFN, one of her lives she did, she said she's afraid to say everything because it's so much and it's so crazy that she's afraid people won't believe her. But a lot of us were there and a lot of us witnessed it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy, horrible things have happened.
I mean, being
And
it's been a week and a half, if she's not in rehab, then I think she's getting her teeth done. And that's why she's not live. Like there's nothing that's going to keep her off alive other than having all of her teeth pulled or being in rehab. One of those two things I'm sure has happened.
well, her birthday's this week also, and that's a big deal for her.
Yeah.
And it's a day that she gets lots of, goodies in the mail and things like that. So if she stays away for that, either she's serious about rehab or she's serious about,
Having her teeth pulled.
the story.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I know what it's like. I just I've had 22 teeth pulled in the past year. I wouldn't be live. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not something that she's going to be able to do when that happens. And
Well,
it's
she said she
one
only
of the two
has, like,
things.
one tooth.
yeah.
They're all broken off. She still has all the roots for all those
She
teeth
has to
there.
have them cut out where they're broke off.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering because I had the gastric bypass surgery, but my teeth are all there. So I don't know what having the gastric bypass surgery has to do with losing your teeth.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make you lose your teeth. It's
It
not.
doesn't.
It's not one
No,
of the
it
side effects.
does. If you,
I mean, it can. They say I guess, what is it? The
if
acid.
you don't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
Well, the
supposed to
medication will.
Yeah.
So you take. So I take Periot 2 a day. Periot. They're called Periot for your stomach. It's to keep the stomach acid at bay, right? Because we don't
Yeah.
have a normal stomach. It's not a normal shape. So, but
But she doesn't take
even
that
then-
medicine, and she's
Yeah, but
supposed to.
doesn't affect it that fast. Like it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
Just
I know that
some people
like
just
my-
have bad genes when it comes to teeth, though. Like not everybody has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if she has other like health stuff too, that can cause it. But it's probably just lack of vitamins. And even before having gastric bypass, I mean, I don't know what she was like, but I'm assuming she said she drank a lot of beer, so she probably didn't really take care of herself then either.
So I have gastroparesis. So that anybody that knows about it knows that, until I got my stimulator, I didn't hold food down because my stomach didn't work. So the medications and the process of getting sick all the time, that's the reason I lost my teeth. But it only took a 5-year period. Now I know in 2020 she had her teeth. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not possible that the medication and vomiting itself can cause you to lose your teeth.
Yeah,
Well,
and she
one-
had those
I-
ulcers too.
I'm gonna be like
Yeah.
transparent with you. Like I puke a lot. We puke. I don't know. Well, I do anyways. I vomit a lot. I would say like 3 times a week because my stomach is sensitive about the shit that I eat.
Yeah.
Even though it makes me sick, I don't know why, but I always eat it, and then I'm like, oh fuck, here we go, right? But and I drink a lot, and I drink almost every day. So, but I still have my teeth. So now what? Just
Well,
say.
she admitted.
honestly though, like genetics, like you said, because
Yeah.
even like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have friends, that they have horrible oral hygiene and have perfect teeth, and I've always been OCD, and my teeth are so freaking fragile. Like, it's weird.
Well, she had admitted to doing rugs too, and that could have been part of it too with the
Yeah.
alcohol. So,
And she says she doesn't take her antacid medicine that she's supposed to be taking, so that.
Well, I'll just tell you one thing. If you've had the gastric bypass and you don't take that, you are in a lot of pain all the time. So you have to take it. Like pain, it's like unbelievable. So you can get ulcers from not taking it.
Yeah, that's what she had. That's why her stomach was
Yeah.
hurting.
yeah, because then after that, I think she didn't have a choice. She had to start taking her medicine.
So before I had the surgery, I already had like 2 ulcers in my esophagus, and then they started me on Periot before my surgery, and the Periot actually
You have to turn
healed it. Like they were gone. It was crazy.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely get pain in my stomach if I don't. Hi, Abby. I definitely get pain in my stomach if I don't take those pills. Like if I miss a couple days, I'm okay, but I should be taking it every day, right? But definitely like on the 3rd day, I'm like, nope, I got to take them like right now because it's worse than heartburn. It hurts so bad.
Some of those pills, though, too, I don't know about the ones that you take, but some of those pills also can cause your teeth to get weak over time because it lowers your calcium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so and I know we're supposed to be taking like a lot of vitamins, like
Yes.
CalMag, like calcium, CalMag, what's it called, iron. Like we're supposed to be taking a lot of things, right? So, but you get sick of it because like some of the pills are so big, like you get sick of it.
Hmm.
So I have a question, not that it really matters, but were you an alcoholic before you had your gastric bypass?
Not as bad, no. So when I was so I was 19 years old when I broke my leg, right? I was in a wheelchair for 11 years before that. When I broke my leg, I had to use like an electric scooter and shit. Then I had a knee replacement and I had the gastric bypass. I lost all the weight and I became quite mobile. I still had the bad right leg. And then when I had the knee replacement, it helped for a little while. And now that in the last, I had the knee replacement in, when was it? 2011. And then at 2021-ish, it started like hurting me, right? Because they don't last forever. Knee replacements they only give you 10 or so years. So it started hurting me again. So here I am back prior to this, just having to sit in like on a stool when I was doing some things around the house. And then, like when I went to Vegas, I used a scooter to go down the road because there's a lot of walking and there's no way I could have done that back then. I mean, I could walk, but not, and then of course, then I got assaulted and then now I'm really fucked because I have basically like 2 bad legs now. So, but yeah, and then when I got assaulted, that's when I really started drinking hard. And I'm not blaming the assault on it. I'm blaming the fact that like the bullying afterwards fucked me up so bad that I just drank and drank and drank and drank. And now I'm like, it's hard, right? It's just it's hard to stop.
Now, when you go a day like Katie does, she gets the shakes after what, 10, 12 hours, maybe less. I don't know. Do you do that?
Sorry.
No, go ahead. You don't have to answer, Minxie.
If I drink really hard the night before, like shots and all that shit, then I'm so shaky the next day. If I know I'm gonna quit the next day, I'll drink so hard the night before, and then and then I'm shaking really bad for a couple of days, right? But if I just have like my regular drinks that I drink, like I have a certain amount set aside that I know that I'm not gonna feel like shit tomorrow, but I'm still gonna be able to get a buzz, then I can function the next day and I don't shake.
Oh, okay. I just wondered.
Yeah. Because you do. I mean, it's not like, and I don't wake up thinking of alcohol. Like, I'm not that type of alcoholic. There's different types of alcoholics, right? Like different classes, different addiction levels. Like, I'm not at the point where when I wake up in the morning, if I don't have a drink, I can't sit up straight and think, right? That's not me. Like, if I get so drunk the night before, sometimes I don't even want to see alcohol for like 2 days. I'm like, don't even talk to me because that was a really bad hangover, right? Like, I can't. So, but for me, I sit at home, or I'm at home by myself and I'm having drinks, and then, or if I go out, I want to have drinks. Like, I don't know why I just can't stop. I don't know. It's hard.
Ashley, do you know you're in a box, sweetie?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you need, I don't know. Maybe get some advice or something.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna look at starting like Mounjaro because I heard that it really like it helps with weight loss and also alcohol cravings.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah,
I've lost 30 pounds on it since November, but I'm on it for diabetes.
Yeah, but
I was just
that's
reading a thing
awesome.
though, how it actually can have the same effect psychologically, like
Yeah.
triggering alcoholism.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and the reason I asked about the alcoholism and like the gastric bypasses, because it literally blows my mind how so many people that I have met, they were not alcoholics. I mean, they might have drank here and there, whatever, but then they have the gastric bypass and become an actual alcoholic. Like they,
because
Crazy.
it's
because what it is when you switch one addiction, what do you don't they don't okay, when I had my surgery, there was no counseling with it. There was just go in and get it done and then, see you later type thing, right? There was no aftercare. There was no like cautionary care. The gastric bypass hasn't been out that long, right? So like the one that I had anyways, the like in 20, when did I have it? 2006 I had mine. So so huh? Oh, anyways, but then you get like at that time, like, so for my I'll say my excuse, because I'm just gonna call it an excuse. My excuse for it was that when I was 19, I broke my leg, and then I was in a wheelchair, and I didn't have like a young adult life, right? Because when you're 19 here, that's when you can start drinking, right, and having fun
Yeah.
and doing about going to bars. So I fucking had no life. I had no life from the time I was 19. Just before that, when I like 2 months before that, I was in a bar called Richards on Richards in Vancouver. It's one of the biggest music venues in Vancouver. Singing, I filled that place. $3,500 fucking dollars I made that night just singing one song, one song. And I was doing
wow.
so well. And then I freaking broke my leg so bad. I was in the hospital for 20 days. It was terrible.
Wow.
8.5 hour long surgery. I severed a nerve, tore all the ligaments, broke the tibial plateau. It was terrible. Like, it was terrible. So it totally like changed my life. Like, I just started getting depressed, downhill. I wasn't too heavy when it happened, but then I started gaining weight, and then gaining weight with a fucked up knee equals you can't walk. So you might as well just use a fucking wheelchair. So I did that, and then when I had my gastric bypass and I lost all the weight and I became like somewhat more mobile, I was able to walk without using a wheelchair and all those things. Yeah, I limped a lot and it hurt until I had my knee replacement. But it was then when I started drinking, because I was like, I got my life and I can go and do things now, and I can go out and party and I can drink and I don't have to eat. I can just drink, right? I can just drink my calories. That's where your mind goes. That's where my mind went. Just start drinking your calories and then it doesn't matter. So, and you're just having fun. And then slowly, when I would be drinking, I would have something to eat before I went to bed. And then it was like eating the wrong thing. And then, you just slip back into gaining the weight again. And then whatever. It's such a vicious circle. It's so stupid.
There's another medicine too. I cannot think of the name of it off the top of my head. But it's a pill that people take that helps with alcohol addiction.
Okay. Yeah, if you can think of it, just let me know. I'm willing to try anything at this point. Look, I'm getting to the
It's
point where I'm like,
sad. I mean, it's hard because it's like it's
Naltrexone?
so.
Oh,
Yes, that is
okay.
it.
no, let me take a screenshot. Hold on, where did she say that? Okay,
Oh, close.
got it. No, you guys remember the Fen?
Yeah.
Remember that? I was too scared to take those because I saw my friend. She looked like Speedy Gonzalez on it. She was like all over the house. I was like, your house has been really clean lately. She's like, yeah, it has. And I lost so much weight. I'm like, oh my God, why are you talking so fast? But yeah. But it is most people that have gastric bypass or some sort of like a gastric sleeve or something, they usually end up changing their food addiction for something else, right? And most of the time it's alcohol, and it's unfortunate, but there's unless you're hooked up with some sort of counseling or something like that, it's people when they've been heavy their whole life, they've been bashed, they've been bullied, they've been put down and talked down to. You haven't been able to wear the nice clothes. You're finally able to wear all these clothes, finally able to, when you walk into a bar, people look at you in a nice way. People are talking nice to you. So you celebrate, you have drinks, right? And you want to do it again. You want to do it again because it felt good, right? You want to do it again. You want to go and have fun, and you want to be able to be, I know some people that have changed from it though, like in the negative way, like that have just turned absolute, snatches. They've just turned terrible. And I always told myself, okay, when I have this, I'm never gonna like change my attitude. I'm never gonna talk down to bigger people or anything like that, right? Because I got down pretty freaking tiny. Like, I mean, I'm 6'1". My highest weight was 486, and I got down to 220, and I didn't have any skin removal, right? So yeah, I was carrying around probably an extra 20, 25 pounds of skin, like extra skin, right? So, like I was pretty freaking tiny for me. Anyways,
Yeah,
I was in
especially
a
if
size,
you're over 6 foot.
I was in a
Yes.
size large for a 6'1" person. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty small.
Oh,
So
you said 6'1"?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she's tall.
Holy
Yeah.
cow! I thought you said 5'1". Yeah,
No,
that's really tall.
one. So like, and then, but I'm telling you right now that looking at Katie's weight, like not to put her down, because I'm not putting her down, but more of a warning, like to her, like a warning that, she's only 10 years out from her surgery. When I was 10 years out from my surgery, I wasn't as big as she is now. Like I had packed on
Minxie,
that kind
with
of
all
weight.
due respect, do you consider yourself like an alcoholic?
Yeah, I've just said that. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. She
So
said
it's
that.
I had 7 years. So after I had my knee replacement, I quit drinking. I went to AA for 7 years. I had almost 7 years of
right.
sobriety. My mom wasn't doing too well, and I didn't take it well, and I started drinking.
Okay.
So she passed
I
away
get
anyway.
it. I mean,
And
I
then
get
I
it.
just, but I didn't start drinking hard back then. I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna have some drinks here and there, and
Right.
whatever. And then when all this shit happened to me almost 2 years ago, I just started fucking drinking every day because I was like, fuck this, I
Yeah.
can't make this, like I just can't handle it,
Right. So do you feel like you can stop on your own, or?
I tried, like I
She's tried
tried.
a few times, haven't
I
you?
keep trying, and I keep saying, okay, well, maybe I'll just slow down, but in
Yeah.
all honesty, like I haven't drank alcohol today, but I'm going to. I already know, because my man just came here, and I
Yeah.
already know I'm going to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. It's fucking hard. It's so hard.
It
It really
is.
is.
I
It's
get it,
like,
girl. I get it.
so yeah, it's different for everybody. So with my husband, he was born with infant alcohol syndrome. His father gave him his first beer at 8 years old. He is 49 years old now. 23 years ago, he was on the M rug,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
his daughter was born, and he went cold turkey and quit. Last year, on May 14th, our granddaughter will be a year old. On July 4th, my husband had his last drink, and I won't say last drink because he did drink a half a beer in September and got sick. But he's not got fall down, and I left him in the yard drunk like I have in the past couple times. So different people can get clean. I don't know how he goes cold turkey and does it, other than he's moody for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because I mean, he doesn't get the shakes or anything, but he doesn't drink the bottle. I mean, he's just a beer drinker.
I
Right.
think the shakes though come too because like after you have gastric bypass, so when like Mincy or Katie are drinking, their liquor level is going to be 4 times higher than it would for somebody that doesn't have gastric bypass. So their blood
Yeah.
sugars are
Yeah, and
so
if
low and so
Minxie tries
messed
to
up.
stop for like 2 days, she can have like a seizure. Like
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
safe.
Yes, that's why I
Because
said she
even
probably
if
needs
she's
to get
just
some help.
having, yeah, even
Yeah.
if she's just having a couple beers, that's
Right.
like us having 8 beers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why, like, if I have like 6 6 White Claws, I get shit faced. Whereas most people, they'll
Yes.
have 6, they'll be fine. Because it's only like my boyfriend laughs at me. He's like, "That's 5%. Like, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Why are you so drunk?" I'm like, "Well,
No,
I don't know." And at the time, you don't think about it, but it is true
no,
when you
but
have
it's
the
not a
gastric bypass.
joke.
Yeah,
Like
you do.
if you go a day without, you can have a seizure and die.
I've gone. What did I have, you guys? Like, how many days? I can't remember how many
You
days I
went
went.
9 days, 9
Oh,
days the one
really?
time.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought it was
wow.
5.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was like
Yeah.
a month ago or something. But
Yeah.
I did like
Okay.
9 days. But I don't drink as much as Katie. Like, I don't sit there and pour like my glasses that high of like I just literally drink White Claw. I'll drink like 6 White Claw and then like a tall
Okay.
can of like 7% something with no
Yeah.
sugar. Like I don't do sugar, right? So but that's and that's if I'm just here by myself, that's what I'll have. But if I'm going out, I don't even count,
Okay. Yeah, I
People
know.
always
I
buy me
mean,
shooters
for
anywhere in Brooks. If I go somewhere, I'm singing, and they'll buy shooters, and that's where I get in
yeah,
trouble.
but for me, if it was
So,
daily, if I did it daily and I stopped, I
Yeah.
would go in. I would have a seizure, and
Yeah.
so,
it would be. I mean,
So
so
the
White Claw is different in Canada than it is in the States.
okay.
yeah.
It's got less alcohol, doesn't it?
Well, no, it's made with, I think, vodka in Canada,
Oh,
and it's
that's
made
right.
with liquor
Yeah,
here.
it
Yeah.
The
amazes me how you can
definition.
go a day
Yes.
without nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I
So
mean?
Sparkle just asked what the definition of an alcoholic is. This is what we are taught in when we go to AA. The definition of an alcoholic is an alcohol. I can't talk. Is it when you're drinking and you have that first drink, and that first drink tastes like another drink,
Yep.
and then that drink tastes like another one, and then before you know it, you can't stop. Then you might have a problem. It doesn't mean you drink. An alcoholic doesn't necessarily drink every day. An alcoholic is not necessarily a homeless person living under the bridge drinking out of a paper bag.
Mm.
An alcoholic can be somebody who, drinks every night but gets up and goes to work the next day and supports their family. But when they come home, they're having drinks,
Yeah.
or an alcoholic can be a person who only drinks on the weekend. We call them weekend warriors. They only drink on the weekends, but every night of the weekend they're shit faced. They can't stop until that all the alcohol's gone. People that hide alcohol in their house, you would never know
Yes.
that they're alcoholics.
Right.
I used to hide my alcohol from my ex when I was living with him. I hid it because I didn't want him to know that I had some, because I didn't want him to drink my drinks. That's how stupid I am.
I get it.
And I know these fuckers are going to use it against me. I don't care, but
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Yeah. There's different alcohol. I mean, there's different types of alcoholics and different
Yeah.
people, different scenarios. I mean,
And there's always people on here that are like, "Oh, you're not as bad as this person or that person." I'm like, I'm not comparing myself to them. You are. I know for myself that when I drink to get drunk. I don't drink just to have. I don't think I've ever drank just to have one drink. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah.
That's weird to
No,
me.
you can
Why
never
are you
have
drinking
just
it
one
then?
drink.
I don't even like the taste of alcohol. Do you know that? It tastes like
Yeah.
poison to me.
Yeah. I think
When
it depends on your dependency, whether you depend on it or,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Minxie, I hope that that you can get the help that you're wanting to. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
me
know that you've
too.
been.
I've been there,
I know
girl.
she's been. Yeah, I know she's been wanting it too, and she's
You know,
tried.
well, you know how hard it is, when this is how stupid I am. So I used to run a women's recovery home, active drinking.
Me too.
So I would go to work in the morning hungover. Sometimes I would go, not every day, but I would go over there hungover.
Mhm.
And there was sometimes when I just said, "Sorry, I can't come in," because I knew that I drank so much the night before that I had to be stinking of it, and I didn't want
Yep.
to trigger the women, right?
Right.
So
Yep.
I would just call in, and so I got fired. That's the only job I ever got fired from.
For
I
not
got
going to
fired.
work.
And they called me in, and then I finally came clean and told them, I said, "I have to be honest with you guys. This is why." And they're like, "Yep, we already know. We figured it out." I'm like, "Oh God," because they know they're recovering alcoholics themselves.
Right.
People that
Yeah.
run it, the owners, they know, they're not stupid. And I just said, and they're like, "We have a bed here for you if you want it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh God."
You should have taken it.
Yeah.
I should have, but yeah, and not to make anyone to make Katie's situation the same as mine or anything like that. But when you have like animals depending on you and you don't have anyone that can come here and look after them or pay for my rent while I'm gone, like, because here's how it is. The government here will pay for me to go to rehab. They'll
Yeah.
pay for me to go, but they won't pay for me to have a place at the same time.
Right.
And they won't, I don't have anyone to look after my animals, right? I mean,
Right.
I could probably get Ravi to come look after the cats or whatever, my friend, but Maggie, I wouldn't know what to do with her, right? So,
Yeah.
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 And that's not making it an excuse. It really is like how it is. Like, I don't trust anyone with Megs, you know, like she's my baby and she's so fucking sensitive. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard.
Do you guys have like IOP up there, like the intensive outpatient?
Yeah. I was going to say that.
What is it called?
Intensive outpatient?
I don't know.
You have to. In Canada,
What is it? What is it? Can you explain to me?
it's
Oh.
IOP.
Yeah, it's just intensive like therapies and treatments that you work through like a program, but it's outpatient. Like you don't have to be inpatient.
I don't think that I would do it, to be honest. I don't think I would follow through with it. I
Really?
think I honestly need to be like locked up somewhere for like 30 days, to be honest.
Yeah, I get
And
it.
have
That's
my
how
phone taken
I
away.
was.
I need to have my phone taken away. I need to have my
Yes.
I need like almost like a mental vacation. Just get me the fuck
Right.
somewhere safe and let me go through like the crazies and then get better and then
Right.
focus
So
in
do
on
it, girl.
everything.
Do it.
I can't just do it though. That's the thing. I'm gonna lose everything if I do it. I won't have anywhere to live coming
You
out
think
of it.
that. You think
No,
that.
I don't
but
though. No, if you think about it truly, being honest, like listen to what I'm saying. I literally have a house full of furniture. I have two
Okay.
cats and a dog, right? They
Yeah.
depend on me.
Right.
What am I gonna do with them when I go? And I can't bring them with me. If I could maybe bring Maggie. I don't know if
Do
they
you
would
have
let me bring
family?
her.
It is
Huh?
hard when you
No,
Do you
I
have
don't.
family?
My
You don't
brother
have-
lives in another province. I moved here to get away from the internet bullies.
Okay.
So I don't.
So
And then
I mean, when I did it
Huh?
with. I mean, I had nothing. I had no clothes. I had no home. I had nothing, and I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I left everything behind, and I didn't care. I just wanted to be better.
Yeah.
And you know, the materialistic things, they just, it's not worth it. I mean, you could do it. You could do
Yeah.
it. You can.
Yeah, she just can't leave her pets behind, and I get that. 'Cause
I
know my
get
pet,
that.
my
I get
pets
that.
are my
I don't have
kids.
pets,
Yeah.
so I mean, I get that. I get the pets, but
Yeah.
just it's so worth it. Just do it. Just do it. Just find a shelter or go on Facebook, go on Instagram, find somebody for your pets. But
Yeah.
girl, you can do it. You can.
And some of those places too will have like resources
Yes, exactly.
of like
They'll help you.
fostering places that will
Yes.
hold your pets, you know, and I know that it's not ideal or, you know, easy, but
Yep.
addiction is so sad.
And then what
It
about
is.
after though? That's the thing is that like who's gonna pay my rent while I'm gone? Like the government won't pay it twice, right?
They won't, but
Most of the
I
time they
mean,
will though. Like if you are in like a rehab or in a hospital, it's the same thing. Like let's say you got hit by a car and you're in the hospital, they're going to pay for your hospital room, but they're going to pay for your rent.
Mhm.
Like
No, it doesn't work like that here. So Canada, it doesn't work. So they'll pay for they will pay for your rent because basically what it is they take like because if you're on like any sort of government assistance or whatever, they don't pay you twice in a month, right? They won't pay your rent at home and then pay to have you in rehab. It's one or the other.
right.
So unfortunately, that's how a lot of people end up homeless.
that's sad. And then they don't have resources for like, because I know that in America, if you go to rehab, they have a lot of resources to help you like with housing and different
Yes.
things that
Yeah,
help
I'm
you
sure
get out.
afterwards they would. Yeah, I'm sure afterwards they
And they
would.
have like a counselor that'll like walk you through
Yeah.
it, you know?
I mean, I would just have
Yeah,
an
you
open
can't double
mind to
dip.
it and look into places and see like if anybody knows of, you know, resources or ways to get certain
Yeah.
things.
Yes.
Because I'd also have to pay for like somewhere for my shit to go into storage, right? So I'd lose this place, and then everything would have to go into storage.
But you'll find a better place.
Huh?
You'll find a better place.
Yeah, I know, but then I'll lose my security deposit. I mean,
Yeah,
I paid the
well-
security deposit here. That was $2,300, right?
I know, but it's
So,
worth it, you know.
That's
I've
the
done
one
it.
thing. I mean, Katie
I've done it.
literally has
Please.
a perfect situation. Like, as much as everything like fell apart, I think that right now is literally like the perfect opportunity.
Yes,
I know.
I agree.
But the thing is, Vanessa, is I don't want to do it at home, right? Because if I'm at home, I'm left to my own demise, and I know I'm just gonna do whatever
Yeah,
it takes
no,
to go
you
get
can't do it
drinks.
at home.
No.
No.
And I do appreciate that though, Vanessa, but I know for myself I need to go in somewhere.
Yeah, no way.
And I'm not saying this because I'm not dry begging from anyone for anything, because I fucking don't like taking money from people off the internet. So that's not the thing.